guys, let's get right into it. We're going to start off with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm going to give you a quick recap and then we're going to get into the rest of this chat. Child, it's the mess. Let's start off with Beverly Hills. So we're back at Aspen, and basically the gist of this episode is that we get to finally see Erica without the mask off. I feel like her mask has been off this season and last season, but for some reason the ladies just do not want to acknowledge that this is who she is. But let's first start off with Maurizio and that damn dog. Why are they here? Why does Kyle, every time she hosts a trip, have to bring her dog everywhere? Is her dog a biter? Like, what's wrong? He can't be babysat? Nobody can watch him? Why can you never leave this dog? He's a problem, that's why. And is that the same reason why Maurizio got to come on this trip? Because it's so weird. Why is Maurizio here without the men? Why does he have to be here? Why is he going to every event? When the ladies were asking him if he's going to dinner, he was like, yeah, I'll be there. And I'm like, why? Why are you here? Why does Kyle have to keep her eyes on you and that dog? Child, don't get me to speculating because the show is already doing it. I'm telling you, this show is being so messy. I have never seen this many Maurizio and Dorito scenes before that rumor that has been getting traction on the timeline about those two. This show is messy, and I feel like you're stockpiling footage, because if that rumor gets any legs, y'all got some throwback footage. You're messy, Bravo. Keep going. Crystal and Garcelle, listen, I love y'all, but y'all gotta leave it alone. Y'all gotta leave it alone. Erica doesn't care. Y'all want her to care. Y'all want her to have some kind of sympathy. She does not have it. She don't got sympathy. She don't got empathy. She don't give a damn about them people. She don't give a damn about them victims. She only cares about her. You guys have to stop trying to, no shade, humanize her. Y'all keep on bringing this up. How would you feel? But it's the victims. I feel for the victims. She does not care. I feel like they kept on trying to get her in a situation where she would say what they would have said or done in this situation. But it's just not going to happen. You guys have now been trying for a season and a whole half, and you still have not gotten it on and off camera. Leave it alone. Since we're here, Crystal showed up for me this episode. She absolutely showed up for me this episode, and here is why. As Garcelle was just like, Erica, come over here because we are discussing, you know, the $700,000 earrings and the drama that's going on within your life, and I want you to be a part of it. Don't want to talk behind your back. So Erica comes over, apprehensive, of course. She comes over, and you can also tell that she was intoxicated with something. I don't know if it was liquor or pills or an edible, whatever it was. She was just not her normal vile self. Sorry, Erica, you just have not been showing up to be a good person these last few seasons. Anyway, she comes over, and Garcelle, again, is trying to, let's be honest, humanize her in this situation and say, oh, we talked about it, I got her perspective. And then Crystal jumps in and she's just like, I feel bad for the victims. And Erica's like, why do you feel bad for the victims and not me? And she's like, because they're the victims. You're not the victim here. And then that's when Erica starts blowing up, and she's just like, why would you say that? Are you going through what I'm going through? Like, where's the sympathy for me? And my girl Crystal is like, well, I have sympathy for the victims. I feel bad for them. Even when Erica is doing all this screeching and raising her voice and wailing her hands around, normally something that would make Crystal shut up, that will have Crystal crying and falling apart and not speaking in Erica's presence. She did not back down this time. She was not afraid. She was not scared. She spoke her piece. She stood her ground, and she was like, dude, well, I still care about the victims. You may not, but I still care about the victims. And if I were in that situation, I would just give back the earrings. I was like, oh, who is this? Who is this? Okay, Crystal, I like you with a backbone, sis. Keep going. Keep going. Erica is down in a fully fledged rage, and she just lets the chopper sing on how she feels about this situation. She is the victim here. She's not returning those earrings because it's now a battle over legal property, and she's not giving in. Even if it's the right thing to do, she is going to keep those earrings because those are hers. And the court and the victims have to prove that Tom paid for her earrings with his money, and when that is finally proven, then she'll hand them over. But for right now, she's refusing to. She's also doubling down on the terrible take that the victims are lying and that they're scamming to get money from her, and she's just going off and being awful, so much to the point that Kyle is just like, I can't defend her, right? Because Kyle realizes that the cameras are going. Her and Rinna realize that the cameras are not going down. They're filming all of this, and Erica is somebody within their alliance, so they're trying to get her to shut up. And Kyle is like, stop it, I cannot defend you. Dorit is saying the same thing. She's like trying to speak for Erica and say, oh, that's not what she means. And Erica is like, that's exactly what I mean. I don't care about them, F them, I care about myself. And they're all like, please, Erica, let's stop. Rinna, I felt like in this situation, even if you don't care about Rinna, Rinna was a real friend of Erica because Dorit and Kyle were interacting with her to make themselves look good, but Rinna was like, I'm getting her out of here. She pulled Kyle to the side and she said, enough is enough. Let me get her out of here before she says anything else awful. Kyle was not trying to get her out. Kyle was sitting up there trying to cry, going back and forth with her, acting like she's a really good person and trying to get Erica to see the error of her ways. But Rinna was the only one in Nicole's Cash Karen's bunch that was just like, let me get her out of here because, you know, let's be real. The cameras are filming her. They're going to use this on the show. Dorit and Kyle was not trying to get her out. Dorit and Kyle was trying to have a scene with Erica. So Rinna removed Erica, and because Rinna removed Erica, we didn't get to see how awful this woman could really be because I felt like she was going to get worse. I felt like she was going to get worse. She was leaving this prestigious elite, according to Kyle, Aspen home, screaming at the top of her lungs, cursing, calling these ladies everything but but children of the Lord, just being so ignorant and ridiculous, just unruly and embarrassing. But I think that's who she is, and it's very unfortunate because I think that when Erica is around certain people, she actually is a great person. I think that when she's not with the women, I love her relationship with Sutton. I love her relationship with Garcelle and Crystal when she's not with the Coles Cash Karens. When they are not together, when they're all separate, they're so great. And the things that they're trying to say about Sutton and Garcelle, how they're so great separate, I feel like they're looking in a mirror. I feel like they're projecting the things that they do to each other and to the other women in the group onto Sutton and Garcelle, because I don't see Sutton or Garcelle as a mean girl. I don't see them as a mean girl clique. I see the Fox News 5, the Coles Cash Karens, the Scissoring Sisters. I see them as a mean girl clique. I don't see that with Sutton, Erica, and Crystal. I don't know. I feel like Crystal is like sweet and she's in the middle. She go whichever way the wind blow, right? But I don't see them as a mean girl clique. I see them as a mean girl clique. And I don't know why they are projecting or why they can't see that they're the ones being awful to everybody on the show, but for some reason they are projecting that that is who they are. But I'm just like, when you guys are with Sutton and Garcelle, they actually make you better. They actually make you very likable, because in this episode, Sutton made Erica very likable. They were able to have a conversation. They were able to, you know, say that they really like each other and they want to do better and work on their relationship. But I think it was because Erica's environment was changed. When she is with the Coles Cash Karens, she's just not a good person. None of them make each other better. And I think it's because whatever is keeping them together is not friendship. It's something extremely nefarious. And I don't know if we'll find out when they're all on the show or when they're off the show. If anything, I feel like when and if Lisa Rinna gets fired, she's going to let the chopper sing, especially if the ladies act brand new and don't stand their ground and try to fight for her to keep her contract. I think if the other ladies accept their contract and Rinna's is not renewed, I feel like Rinna is going to get on Instagram and let the chopper sing, and I will be waiting. Screenshotting everything, girl. Let's talk about Kathy. Kyle, leave your sister alone. Kathy don't bother nobody. Kathy is just wealthy and quirky. That's all. And she shows up. She's her wealthy, quirky self. She gets Kyle together when Kyle is cussing on camera. She didn't like that. Cut it out, Kyle. Knock it off. Kyle did it. She listened. She was like, Kathy. But she stopped cussing. Like, Kathy doesn't bother anybody. And I hate how Kyle treats her, and I hate how Kyle allows her husband to treat her. I hate how Kyle allows Rinna to treat her. Because in this episode, Kathy is hawking her tequila to the ladies like everybody on this show, right? She's trying to get the ladies to taste her tequila. She's giving a little presentation. You know, the ladies, aside from Sutton and Garcelle, Sutton had a little confessional, and I was like, be cool to my girl. But anyway, she was trying to do the hawking like everybody else does on this show. And, you know, Kyle was making jokes, you know what I mean? Talking to the other ladies. That then gave Rinna the chutzpah, the cojones, to start making fun of Kathy while she was doing it, cutting her off. You could see that she was embarrassed and annoyed, and it just seemed very mean. It seemed a bit more mean because the taunting of Kathy was let out by her sister. Because once Kyle opened that door for the ladies to taunt her and make fun of her and not pay attention or give their attention to her, that's when they all started to do it, because Kyle opened that door for them. And actually, I'm not the only one who saw it. You know, another person who picked it up? Paris Hilton. Somebody tweeted, and I put the tweet in this video, that, you know, they just felt bad for Kathy. They didn't like how the ladies were laughing at her. In Paris, we tweeted it, and I think she said it was so unkind or like hard to watch or something. I'll have all the language in the video. I'll show the clip right here. So yeah, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate that every time one of Kyle's sisters comes on the show, she tears him down. I feel like, Kyle, you're in competition with your sisters and your sisters are not in competition with you. You don't have to tear them down so you can be the baddest sister in the group. I feel like they know who they are. You don't quite know who you are. So that's why you have to find your identity in tearing them down, or anybody that you feel is getting more attention than you. Because I feel like the same thing that you did to Kim, you did to Lisa Vanderpump, and now you're doing to Kathy. I think you need to check that. I think you need to check that. It's real sinister. It's real sinister, but I think it's something from your childhood that you never really tapped into. And I think once you get delivered from that little jealousy demon, I think you'll be enjoyable to watch. Like, I don't mind you ghost producing. I just do not like how you treat your sisters or anybody that you feel is above you. That has more to do with you than anybody else. Also, I was really shocked that Kyle and Rinna were the ones making fun of Kathy, knowing them and how they hawk every freaking thing that they can sell to the audience, to us, every scene that they're in. Rinna, for one, the way she shoves Harry's sauce down our throat, whether we want it or not. Let's not get into the QVC throws that she was throwing down our throat. Then the Rinna lip stuff that she was trying to sell. I don't know where she got that Wet n Wild lipstick from. You know what? Let me put some respect on Wet n Wild's name. I don't know where she got that stuff from, but every second she's hawking that on the show and on her Instagram. She also had a very lengthy scene this season where I think she was hawking some kind of wine. Was it rosé or something? Rinna Rosé. Remember that? That scene went straight to hell because she spent that entire scene, that advertisement for her rosé, she spent that time harassing Sutton. So nobody was paying attention to the rosé, or if anybody liked it, because she was bashing Sutton for no reason. But you got a whole scene. Kathy was just asking for a few seconds to talk about her tequila, but you had a whole scene about the items that you were hawking to the audience. So how is that fair, Rinna, that you get all of that and Kathy, who was a part of the show, can't even get a couple seconds for you guys to talk about her tequila? It's not fair. You guys all do it. And I can't believe Kyle would not even give her sister the floor, knowing that she is one of the main ones hawking product. Even Maurizio, every time we see him, he got on an agency hat. Every time we go to Palm Springs, we got to go to that geriatric shein that Kyle has, while she shows us all of those budget garments that she is charging everybody up for. She need to give She by Sheree a call and tell her how she can scam the consumer. You've had your moment. Let Kathy have her moment. I just can't believe you're treating your sister like, I mean, I should, you know, not be shocked. We've seen it happen with Kim, but it's like, yo, you are the problem, mama. You are not the victim. You are the predator. Stay woke. Moving on. Girl, what the hell is going on at Blaze? Candy, mama, it's okay to walk away from a business that is not suiting you. I don't feel like this restaurant business is suiting you, and that's okay. You are so successful, and you have been so successful in so many other things. I feel like being a restaurateur is probably not your ministry, and that is all right. That is all right. Blaze has been a problem from jump. Maybe let this go and just keep OLG. Turn Blaze into like another children's place. You know what I mean? Sell cute little baby Gap knockoff clothing or whatever at this place and get out of the restaurant business, because Blaze has had a blaze of problems since its inception. From the reviews on Yelp. Let me tell you something. I'm a Yelper, Candy. I am a Yelper. And I don't feel like all those people on Yelp are lying. Like, some people have been very specific about a lot of things. You know, I don't let a lot of stuff deter me, but girl, those reviews are very convincing. So you go from the reviews of the restaurant to attempted murder at the restaurant. Girl, let this go. And the attempted murder I'm talking about is just recently, like 3 hours ago, today, Candy's cousin was shot at her restaurant. Let me read the news article that I got the information from. I'm first going to read the news article from the local news station here, WSB TV, station number 2 in Atlanta. Here is the article. It says, employee at the Real Housewives of Atlanta Stars restaurant shoots co-worker and runs away, police say. South Fulton, Georgia. An employee at the restaurant of the Real Housewives star Kandi Burruss fired shots at another employee, according to South Fulton police. The shooting occurred at Blaze Steak and Seafood off Cascade Road on Wednesday night. The restaurant is owned by Real Housewives star Kandi Burruss and her husband, Todd Tucker. According to police, the two employees got into an altercation and one shot the other in the arm. The shooter then took off, police said. And that was 3 hours ago, and that is all they put out. Revolt. Hello Diddy or Brother Love has a more extensive detailing of what just happened. Here is the Revolt article. Kandi Burruss's nephew, I thought it was her cousin, forgive me, Kandi, shot by a co-worker at her restaurant. Kandi Burruss's nephew, Chef Melvin J, was shot. Oh wait, Chef Melvin is her nephew. Girl, he can cook. I've had his food. He can cook his face off. Anyway, was shot by a co-worker at Burruss's restaurant, Blaze Steak and Seafood, on Wednesday, September 7th. According to 11 Live Atlanta, the South Fulton police, Lieutenant Rogers stated that the suspect was involved in a fight and fired their gun, striking Melvin in the arm. He was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The police are looking for the shooter who left the scene before they arrived. Melvin shared on Instagram his injuries from being shot while giving thanks to his grandmother, still here because Granny be praying for me, he said. OMG. So I will show the pictures. I just want to let you know they are graphic. Trigger warning. You can check out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yikes. Kandi, I don't think there's anything wrong with walking away from the restaurant business. Honestly, Blaze has just been, it's been such a problem for you. It is okay to walk away. It's obviously not blessed. Or maybe you need to get that exorcism for that place and just fire everybody and have somebody come in, a bishop, to come in and bless it or something. But right now, I feel like it's fine to cut your losses. You don't need it. Keep OLG. OLG is still really popular. I still have not been able to get a table at OLG because every time I go, the line is just wrapped around the corner. So keep that. Keep OLG. Maybe not bring that staff that was on the show, but you know, keep OLG going because it seems to be extremely successful. Blaze just seems to be so problematic, girl. I don't feel like it's worth the headache at this point. Let's get into this Potomac trailer. After watching the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City trailer, it was refreshing to watch the Real Housewives of Potomac trailer. Not to compare, but I just felt like I was interested in what was happening from the beginning to the end. And I feel like these ladies are going to give us a full season. We're going to have more than one dust up. Everything will not be predicated on one moment or two characters in the show. I feel like these ladies really deliver as an ensemble. I think, you know, we're going to go on a journey. Some alliances will shift like they always do. We will love some people in the beginning. We won't be able to stand them in the end. We will go on a journey with these ladies. And that's why Potomac is such a great show, because they take us on a journey. Your opinion changes from episode to episode and season to season, just like their alliances, just like their storylines, except for Robin. The ladies have given us so much to eat from, and that is why they are a superior cast. I will say one thing that I was very excited to see, because I have wanted this for so long. It seems like Ashley and Candace are friends again. I hope they're in an alliance. I would love to see these two work together. I've always thought that they are the younger Giselle and Karen. Like, they can have that relationship where they will go at it and be enemies, and then end the season as frenemies, and then come back at their reunion as enemies again. And then when you see them the next season, they're frenemies. Like, they're so great. Giselle and Karen are the center of this show. They're so great at what they do. And I feel like Candace and Ashley can do the same thing. So I'm hoping that we have a bit of an alliance this season with these two. Speaking of Ashley, homegirl is going to be on her single this season. I'm happy to see it. I don't think that we'll be seeing, you know, Sex and the City Ashley. I think that's coming next season, but this season we will see her break away from Michael. And from the looks of this trailer, it looks as if Mother is coming home. She said, peace out, Gollum. I'm coming back home. And listen, we're ready. We're ready. I think that she would be so great without him. I think he's always held her back. And I think, you know, she's not like a victim in this situation. I think she was always playing the long game. If you watch my earlier reviews of the show, you know I called Ashley's game from the beginning. I think she played it out flawlessly. She did what needed to be done. And these are the results. I'm not hating. Get your coins, queen. Speaking of queen, the grand dame. The grand dame is in a little cheating scandal this season. And it seems like she confirms it when she tells Ray, oh, you always said that I could have a little eye candy. So was Candace and Ashley not lying about the little jump off that you had? And is this relationship open? Is the grand dame and the black Bill Gates in an open relationship? What is happening here? I don't care. I want to see it. I want to see it. What I don't want to see is Mia. You guys know last season I went up for her in the beginning. She has just become so vile, and I feel like so many of her attacks are directed towards the darker castmates on the show, specifically Wendy and Candace, because she knows that they are not protected, right? Or that they will get the least sympathy when she directs her harm. She won't come after anybody within the light skin brigade because she knows that they have a special protection. She's smart, but I can see her and I don't like what I'm seeing. So not necessarily excited about Mia, not necessarily excited about Charisse if she's just going to be on the show to go for the grand dame. I will say she does seem to get under her skin because we had a little moment, okay, at the end of this trailer that I cannot wait to get to. So I'm not here for Charisse, but it seems like she's going to turn Grand Dame up a notch. And I don't know if that's going to make Grand Dame and Giselle unite together because they both equally dislike Charisse. So we will see. We will see. And right off bat, not because I like Candace, I just do not believe this Chris cheating thing that they're trying to do. I don't believe that Chris was trying to pick up Giselle. Like, I don't believe any of it, but Giselle is so messy. She's always messing with somebody's husband and she's going to get a reaction out of everybody. So I'm here to see that. I'm also here for, you know, Candace and Chris starting to build their family. I'm excited. I really am. I feel like Potomac always delivers. It took them a while to get to where they're at. I feel like they found their formula and they are going to keep us entertained. I am absolutely looking forward to this season. But not Mia throwing that drink on Wendy. That was ugly, guys. That was ugly. And I'm surprised I didn't see any outrage. I'm not really surprised, but you guys telling yourselves every time. If that were Candace, come on. Don't play me, play checkers. Let's end with this cast photo. First of all, gorgeous. I loved it. This cast photo for me was on the same level of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think it was last season when they did that all black look. Oh, magnifique. I don't think anybody, well, no, I don't think Dubai topped this, but I think that Dubai's cast photo was up there. But that black look from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, they nailed it. And I feel like Potomac is right there with me with this red look, except for Charisse. I think that's why they're not number one for me, because what did y'all not tell Charisse? Did y'all not tell Charisse about this cast photo? Like, what in the Catherines was she wearing? It was just not a good look. It was not a good look. It was not the right red. I don't even know if she was there when they took this picture or they just pasted her in because maybe she became a friend of the show at the end of the season, because this is normally what happens. You have your main cast, you have your friends of the show, and then you film the season. When the show starts to get edited, all of a sudden things change. Storyline changes. You know, people who were main cast members who only got a little bit of footage are then dropped down to friend of the show. It just happens in editing. So I think that maybe Charisse wasn't even brought back to be a friend of the show, but she became a friend of the show because she probably showed herself to be someone that would constantly get under the Grand Dame's skin, and they decided to make her the friend of the show. And because of that, they added her into this pic. But it was too late, right? Because I think the ladies had already taken their cast photo for Bravo, and then they probably just shoved her in at the end because she does not look like she fits, to be quite honest with you. The look is not there. It's frumpy. It's not the right color. She's wearing what, like grape, and the ladies are wearing red. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. But overall, the looks of the main cast, absolutely amazing. We'll start off with Mia. Not my cup of tea, but she bodied this dress. She looks amazing. I love the cut of this dress. I love the fit of it. Hair and makeup, magnifique. She looks stunning. Giselle, beautiful gowns, beautiful gowns. I think this is the best she's looked. I will say that, but that's not saying much. It's not saying much, but I do think that it's a cute outfit. Let's move on. Grand Dame, legs and hips and body, yaddy. She looks great. She looks great. I don't know what shape, where she got on, but honey, invest in it because you look great. I love the fit of this dress on her. I love the little cut with the little peekaboo. I love her hair and makeup. The blonde always looks good on her. I love the ruching and a little bit of peekaboo thigh. It's all really beautiful. It's a great dress. She looks amazing. Ashley. I have thought that Ashley has always looked busted in these cast photos, but she looks great. Divorce looks good on you, mama. Divorce looks good on you. She has been putting out some really cute photo shoots. I'm loving the looks. I especially love the look in this cast photo. Hair and makeup is great. Everybody's hair and makeup is really great. The dresses on some are not that great, but the hair and makeup on everyone is stunning. Ashley looks great. Her body looks amazing. The fit of this dress is amazing. Stunning, no notes. Robin, mother of the bride, what is happening? How did Giselle outdress you in this cast photo? How was she able to do that? Robin's pretty, you know, the dress. It's not a bad dress, but I'm like, did you not get the memo? Everybody looks sickening, and even Giselle, and this is what you put on for the cast photo. Bless your heart. I will say, I like that all the ladies are trying a little red, you know, hair color this season. I think they all look good in it. I especially love Candace in the red hair. You know I'm gonna go up for my girl. Speaking of Candace, the chocolate Jessica Rabbit. That's the first thing I said when I saw this look on her. She looks beautiful. Beautiful Candace, no notes. The fit is amazing. The pose is amazing. Like, she knows that she looks good. The hair, beautiful. I love the way the hair is sitting. I love the way the girls are sitting. I love that little mama is snatched. She looks great. Absolutely love her look, and not because she's my girl. She's my favorite look of this photo. Dr. Wendy looks great as well. She really, really does. I think everybody looked great. Like Wendy's hair, Wendy's dress, the girls, okay? What did she call them? 1 and 2, Tweedledee and Tweedledum? Whatever she called the girls, cute. She looks great. This bodice snatches her in. I especially love her hair and makeup as well. This is a really good photo shoot. This is a really, really good photo shoot. I don't know where Charisse was going. I have no idea where she was going. And the new lady, I believe her name is Jacqueline. She looks great as well, but I feel like the main cast just ate. They all ate. I think out of all of them, Robin just looked the frumpiest to me, but they sold this look. I am bravo, no notes. I feel like if this is where we're starting, they're going to give us another killer season. Please, fans, do not ruin this for us. These ladies are going to deliver. That's all I wanted to talk about in this reality TV chat. Please let me know your thoughts about what I talked about in this chat in the comment section below. And if you like what you see here, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in another video for something else. Love y'all. Bye. Mwah.